everyone, welcome to Geology 101, where today I'll be talking about some super cool creatures, aka marine reptiles. If you clicked on this video, it's either because you are cramming for an exam or you are also super interested in these fascinating creatures and want to learn more, and so that's why I'm here. Welcome to Crash Course with Nadia. So let's take it all the way back to the Permo-Triassic extinction, which happened 250 million years ago. This is where marine reptiles really started to diversify. So this would be in the Mesozoic period, which consists of the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. If you want to learn more about the geological timescale, you can watch my other video on this channel. So let's start in the early Triassic with what seems to be the first marine reptile called the nothosaur. The ichthyosaurs also came in the early Triassic, but we will talk about them later. So what's interesting with these guys is they have a pectoral girdle. And we will see this again with their descendants, the pliosaurs and the plesiosaurs. They're about 3 meters in length, and they are often described as the seals that we see today. Mostly because they had super sharp teeth, they ate fish, and they went out on land to rest. We know that they were both terrestrial and marine beings because of their clawed feet with 5 digits as opposed to paddles or fins. So now we can move on to the ichthyosaurs. Their name actually stands for fish lizards in Greek. Although they have a similar shape and movement to dolphins, they are not related to them because they are marine reptiles, whereas dolphins are mammals. They have long, narrow beaks that evolved throughout time, getting smaller and smaller and looking more like a dolphin, and they had very, very large eyes. So again, they were super fast, and some of them were super small, but some of them were humongous, one of the largest being up to 21 meters long. The Shawnosaurus. So ichthyosaurs had latipinates instead of the digits that their ancestors had. They were more like fins, and they gave birth to live young, and there's a very cool preservation of a fossil giving birth, but that will be for another portfolio piece. So if you're my prof and you're seeing this, I can't wait for you to read that. So as we continue into the middle Triassic, we get into a group called the Sauropterygians, which include the Pistosaurus and Placodonts, as well as the pliosaurs and plesiosaurs, but those don't diversify until the Jurassic. So the Pictosaur is neither a nothosaur or a plesiosaur, but it's closely related to both. The body is quite similar to a nothosaur, but the paddle-like fins were related to plesiosaur features. The Placodonts, on the other hand, which are my favorite by the way, had very thick, flat bodies. They were very big and had a hard armor, sort of like a turtle. And their teeth were very different and distinct. They had plate-like crushing teeth on the top of their mouth, or the palate. They would eat food such as mussels at the bottom of the floor, and they had no problem being at the seafloor because they were so big. It was actually harder for them to hold up their bodies on land, so they mostly stayed in the water. And these guys went extinct by the end of the Triassic, which makes me so sad. They didn't live that long, but they're so cute. So now we can finally move on to the plesiosaurs and pliosaurs. Again, these marine reptiles came in the Triassic, but really diversified in the early Jurassic up into the late Cretaceous. So the plesiosaurs had very long necks, small skulls, and large paddles, whereas the pliosaurs had short necks, longer skulls, and small paddles. They ate fish and mollusks, and they're super scary in my opinion. There is a pliosaur called Liopleurodon, which reached over 30 feet long, which for all my Canadians out there is over 9 meters long. I wanted to talk a little bit about marine crocodiles because I thought it was super fascinating that there used to be crocodiles called geosaurs, which were completely marine. They had flippers and tail fins, they ate fish and mollusks, and they existed in the early Jurassic to the late Cretaceous. Their snouts are a lot smaller than the regular crocodile, and they feed on small prey such as fish. Lastly, an honorable mention, the mosasaurs. Although they are closely related to lizards, they did swim, but they had to come up for air. I just want to show you this Platycarus because I think it is super cute, but these are not marine reptiles. Make sure to know that. I really hope this crash course helped you guys today. I hope you have a newfound love for marine reptiles, and I will see you guys in my next video where I cover something pretty cool. Bye!